Thank you for coming by. This is the American Project. Please be sure to like and subscribe so we can get to our 1,000 subscribers mark. I appreciate it. Wanted to take a look at what's going on with Trump, and it sounds like he's cleaning up pretty good. Trump has won 11 states so far: Virginia, North Carolina, Alabama, Massachusetts, Maine, Oklahoma, Tennessee, Texas, Arkansas, Colorado, and Minnesota. Nikki Haley has won Vermont. They say there's a lot of Democrats that are voting in there, and they said it was quite a undertaking to get them all up in there to get the amount of votes that she needed to take that state, but apparently they've done it. Several states have congressional primary races, including California, North Carolina, Texas, and Alabama. North Carolina also has its gubernatorial primaries. Okay, and here's the data so far. Found delegates 487 for Donald Trump and 52 for Nikki Haley. Others 12. Here's some data for Haley wins Vermont. Former South Carolina governor and U.S. ambassador to the UN, Nikki Haley, won the Vermont GOP presidential primary in what was a tough night for her campaign on March 5th. The race is called by 1037. Okay, and there she is with 50%, and Trump has 45.7. Winner get all state is what that is, so she's going to get all the delegates for that one. Like I say, so far she has 52. All right, now I'm going to take a look at some data and some information that's come in off the wire and see what it looks like. Let's check it out.
Thanks, Steve. Yeah, let's look at this Vermont race again. Now, this has been called for Nikki Haley. The only suspense left is really whether she's going to get all the delegates, all 17, or whether she's just going to get half. As you can see, these orange shaded, these are townships and cities. These are for Trump leads. These purple ones, these are Nikki Haley leads. You look down here, let's look at the final vote. 89% of the vote in Nikki Haley, 50% Donald Trump, 45.5%. That's very significant. If she has been just under 50% for most of the night, but 50%, this is a winner take all, but you still have to get 50% of the vote to get all 17 delegates. As it is right now, she's going to get all 17 if this continues the way it's going. Now let's look at another one that we were looking at earlier. We thought maybe the same thing could be happening in Maine. It's also an open election too. Let's take a look at Maine. Now, as I mentioned earlier, the orange is Donald Trump, and as you can see here, it is pretty much all orange at this point. I think I see one. Well, I still only see one for Nikki Haley. As you can see, he's got a huge lead. 68% of the votes are in. Donald Trump, 72%. Nikki Haley, 26%. Now, speaking of a lot of orange, let's look at Texas. 161 delegates are represented by Texas. Trump, we've already seen, called this race. This is all orange here. As you can see, the total amount. 46% of the votes counted. Donald Trump, 58% now. Donald Trump, 78% of the vote. Nikki Haley, just 17. He's going to get all 161 votes there. Let's look at another one of theirs. Minnesota. Now, Trump actually finished third in Minnesota in 2016 in the GOP primary. Lost to both Ted Cruz and Marco Rubio. How would he do this year? This is looking a whole lot more orange for him here too. There's no purple even up here. 73% of the votes are in. Donald Trump has 66% of the vote. Nikki Haley has 32%. Now this is a winner take all state, but you have to get 85% to get them all. So it looks like Haley is still going to get, there's 39 delegates here. She could get at this point maybe 12. So this is actually not a bad showing for her right here in Minnesota. Let's look at another one here in Tennessee. Now this one, there was a chance that Nikki Haley could get some delegates here because this is winner take all, but you had to at least get 67%. As you can see, this is all orange here too. 88% of the votes are in. Donald Trump, 77.5%. Nikki Haley, 19.4%. It does not look like she's going to get any of those delegates in this state. Let's take a look at another one of these. Arkansas. There's 40 delegates here in Arkansas. As you can see, this is looking very orange here as well. 60% of the votes have been counted. Donald Trump has 75% of the vote. Nikki Haley, 19%. 94%, I'm sorry, 94, well, this keeps changing on me. 85% of the votes. Donald Trump, 75%. Nikki Haley, just under 20% right here. That is a look for right now. But I will keep you updated with these. Right now, let's go back to the desk.
Trump is expected to win this. He's been projected to by AP. How do you feel about that?
You know, I'm excited. There's a lot of excitement from Republicans about defeating Joe Biden this year. Bidenomics is not working, and there's a tremendous opportunity for Republicans and for people across the political spectrum to go out and make their voice heard and elect Donald Trump.
As far as the Republicans winning the other couple chambers of the other chambers, how do you feel about Republicans holding those seats?
I'm very optimistic about Republicans taking the House, holding the House, and taking the U.S. Senate. We've got about 7 seats that are in play in the U.S. Senate. It's a tremendous opportunity to put America back to work, to secure our borders, and to make America safe and strong again.
So what issues do you align with Trump, and why are you supporting him?
You know, I support Donald Trump for the America First foreign policy. It's strengthening our own borders and then projecting strength to our friends and allies across the globe, but also sending a message to those who are authoritarian.
Okay, as you can see, things are going real well for Trump, and I'm keeping an eye on things. I'm going to do an update when it's done so we can see how it all turns out. So, thank you for coming by. Please be sure to like and subscribe. I really appreciate it, and have a great day. God bless.